Hey guys, my name is Miss Sydney. I'm one of the pre-K teachers at Carpenter. I want to give you a couple of reminders and then I would like to take you through the next packet. The first thing I'd like to remind you of is that on the 23rd, we are going to need to get some feedback from you from the last packet you got in the mail. So you have two options. You can either return the packet with the child's completed work to Carpenter on April 23rd between 8 and 1. Or you can just take pictures of their work or them doing their work and send it to your child's teacher. So you can either, again, take the packet to Carpenter on April 23rd or send photos of your child's work or them doing the work to your child's teacher via text or email would be great. So don't forget to do that. All right. Yesterday, April 20th, our school sent out a new packet. So you guys should be getting that in the mail in the next few days. They really limited the number of pages that we have. So it's going to be a lot shorter than the last one, but hopefully you guys will still find it useful. So I'm going to go ahead and take you through each page of that. When you open your packet, you are going to see a checklist like this. Now, the last packet had one per page for each day. I've just combined them like this so that it could fit on one page. Okay, so on the front, it says the first week of packet 3, and on the back, it says the second week of packet 3. This is a guideline for you. We just put it together as a resource. You don't have to do things in this order. It's just to give you an idea of what might be appropriate for your kid to do in a day. But if your child's really loving something, if you have a limited amount of time, feel free to make it work best for your family. As long as you are just doing a couple things with your kids every day, that's great. Okay, so I'm going to start with week 1, packet 3, Monday, and I'm going to take you through each part of the packet. I'm going to go kind of quickly, so feel free to pause the video if you need to find anything in your packet. Okay, each day there is a story time because we know that reading to our kids is the most important thing you could be doing. So if you don't do anything else with them, read to them every day. So that's going to be on every single day of the packet. Is the first thing is read to your child. So here we go. On Monday it says story time, read to your child. Then there is a page that looks like this, and it lists every day of the week, and it says this is how I wrote my name on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way through Friday. And the whole first week they're going to write their name once a day. Okay, it's going to be challenging for them to only do it once and to only do it here, so you may want to take a piece of paper and cover up the rest of it, or just fold it up like this so that they can only see one of the lines. But the second thing on their to-do list on Monday is to write their name. So you're going to find this is how I wrote my name Monday, and they're going to write their name right there. Okay, and then you'll keep this page handy because you're going to need it every day of the week. All right. Every day on the list, there's also a get moving activity. It's really important for our kids to not be working for too long. So we just added that in to give you some ideas to say, oh, don't forget to stop and take a break. Next is the get moving activity, just going to play outside. Then there's an activity that's an I Spy activity, okay? And these are household objects. So this sheet is a vocabulary activity. Truly, it's a game, but they're working on their household objects vocabulary. There are two ways to do the I Spy game. One way is for you to point to an object and say, I spy with my little eye a, and don't say it, just point and let your child say, piano. I spy with my little eye a, and wait for them to say rocking chair. The other way you can play is to give clues like this. I spy with my little eye something you turn on when it's dark. Oh, I know, it's the lamp. I spy with my little eye something that we cook dinner in. Oh, I know, it's a pan. Okay, so those are the two ways that you can play this game. Really fun. All right. The next thing on the list is tech time, and that's going to be listed several times throughout the packet. That's just a time when your child might want to play an app, like a learning game, or get on a learning website, or maybe watch one of your teacher's YouTube videos, or something like that. Just a learning activity on their tablet, or your phone, or their computer. You can use that as a reward, or just as something to keep them busy, but making sure that it's a learning activity as well. Then we're going to go to Tuesday. So again, story time is first. Then there's an activity for phonological awareness. That means the sounds that we hear in words, okay? And the sheet looks like this. And the poem is Engine Number 9. And there are 2 activities that you're going to do with this on the Tuesday list. The first one is you're going to read the poem and have your child reread it with you. And then you guys are going to find all the rhyming words. Okay, so engine number 9, going down the railroad line. Oh, I heard some rhyming words. 9, line. If the train falls off the track, will I get my money back? Track, back. Okay, so you guys are just going to point out those rhyming words. Then I'm going to save this because I have another activity coming with that the next day. The next activity is called the tissue dance. This is a get moving activity. It's just a silly, fun game. You're going to get a tissue, put it on your kids' heads, turn on some music, and they have to try to balance it on their heads without it falling off. Okay, and then the last activity on Tuesday is to find that second line and have your child write their name under, this is how I write my name on Tuesday. All right, for Wednesday, story time, and then there's an activity called Sing About Your Feelings. And here it is. This is what it looks like in your packet. And the song is If You're Happy and You Know It. You guys probably all know that song, but you can do lots of different movements. And then there are some different options with different kinds of emotions. So besides happy, so it might be if you're sad and you know it, say boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Or if you're hungry and you know it, rub your tummy. Okay, just different things to help them raise awareness about their different emotions and what you might do when you feel those things. And then we're going to go back to the engine number 9 activity. You're going to read the poem together again, and then you're going to do a letter hunt in there. Okay, let's see if we can find all the E's. Then your child's going to go through and either point to or circle or whatever and find all the E's. Okay, we found all the E's. Now let's go and see if we can find all the O's. Oh, I found an O right here, and you can circle them or put a slash through them and just find those letters. It's going to be a fun activity. Okay, then we've got get moving, play outside, and then the last activity for Wednesday is the Wednesday section for writing your name. All right, on Thursday, again, we've got read a story, and then there is a page in your packet called Directional Clues, and it looks like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to read the directions, and your child's going to have to use those preposition words to find which box they should color. Okay, so the first one says, color the square in the center black. Okay, the next one says, color the square below this green. So you're going to have to find that square and color it. It's going to be blank. I've just done this coloring. Color the square to the left of the green purple. That one's going to be tricky. You'll probably need to help them with right and left. Color the square above the purple red. Okay, and they're just going to continue following all those directions. That one's probably going to be pretty challenging, which I think will be fun for them. All right, then you have another handwriting. So they're going to write their name for Thursday right here. And then they've got a tech time down there. All right, Friday, you're going to read to your child as always. And then there's a game called The Floor is Lava. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to get those alphabet cards that were in the last packet, and you're going to line them up A to Z on the floor, kind of like this. And your child's going to step on them without touching the floor and name each letter like this. A, B, C, D, E, F, all the way to Z. And if they've touched the floor, they have to come back and do it again, saying all the letters as they go. Because if you touch the floor, you know you've gone into the lava. So that's that game. And then there's an emotions, feelings mask activity right here at the bottom is going to tell you how to do it. But all you're going to do is you're going to get a paper plate. If you don't have a paper plate, paper is fine. And you're going to have your child draw a type of emotion on it. I drew surprised. And they're going to use that as a little mask. They might draw an angry face or whatever. And you're just going to talk about the feelings that they drew on their plate. Okay. The next one is get moving, play outside. And then your final activity for the first week is at the bottom to write their name for Friday. Okay. Now I'm going to flip over to week 2 and go through the second week of the packet. All right. So for Monday of week 2, story time. And then we have another I Spy activity. It's the same rules, just different vocabulary. This is animal vocabulary, obviously. So go ahead and play your I Spy game. Then we've got to get moving, play outside. And then we have a sheet that looks like this, where your kids are going to try to differentiate between letters and numbers. So it says to color all of the letters green. So they'll find all the letters, color them in green. And then they're going to find all the numbers and color them purple. Okay, so here's a number, and so they'll do that sheet. Okay, and then what do we have next? Tech time. Then for Tuesday, you've got story time, and then you've got an activity called Happy to Be Me Handprints. And here's the instructions, but you're just going to get a blank piece of paper, trace your child's hand, and have them tell you 5 things that are special about them. So I wrote, I'm kind, I like dogs, I have 6 toys, I'm a good singer, and my mom loves me. But of course, they'll tell you what they want you to say about them. The whole family can do this as a family activity together. That's kind of a fun one. So they'll do that handprint activity. Then we have an indoor basketball game, and it's on the bottom of that sheet. And what they're going to do is you're just going to get any kind of basket or bowl or box and some sort of ball. You can use a sock or a piece of paper crumpled up, and you're just going to let them take some shots into the basket. Okay? Of course, it'll get harder if they back up. So that's just kind of a fun indoor game to keep them moving. All right. And the next activity is called Write the Room. Okay, and this is one of the pages that I believe may have been printed incorrectly, because it should be a single page, but I'm pretty sure they put something on the back of it. So we'll make the best with what we have. If you have to skip the activity, it's okay. But what is meant to be done is for you to cut out each strip like this and post them around your house. And then have your child take a blank piece of paper, hunt for these words, and when they find it, they copy the word on their paper, okay? And then once they find that word, they'll move to the next word, and they'll take their paper with them, and they'll try to copy that word, okay, until they find all of the words and pictures. Okay, the next activity is, for Wednesday, we're starting Wednesday, story time. And then we've got an alphabet beginning sounds activity. So the sheet looks like this, and you're going to take those same letter cards that you had for the floor lava and from last week. You're going to put them in a stack, and your child's going to pick a card. Oh, I picked letter Z. Z says Z, and they're going to find something on a page that starts with that sound. So Z, zebra. Okay, I picked a D, duck. Okay, and they're going to go through the alphabet like that with their letter cards. Okay, the next one is get moving, play outside, and then we have a find the letters activity. Okay, and that one looks like this. There are several boxes with a letter at the top, and they're going to look in that box and find that letter. So they're going to, in this box, they're going to look for all the D's, okay? And then they'll go and they'll circle the D, and they're going to do uppercase and lowercase, so circle the D. All right, and then they can come down to G. If they can't do all of these in one sitting, that's okay. They can take a couple of days to do this. If they can't sit that long, totally fine. So they're going to go in and find all the letters. All right, let's see what's next. Then we've got tech time after that. So now we're starting Thursday. We have story time. And then we have a butterfly mask activity. This is another sheet that I'm afraid they were supposed to print on one side but may have printed two-sided. So if you want to do it, great. It might cut the other stuff off. That's fine. Just choose which one you would like to do, the one on the front or the one on the back. It's totally fine. And all your child's going to do is just decorate the butterfly mask. You guys are going to cut it out, cut out the eye holes, and you've got a beautiful butterfly mask. You can use whatever you have at home for this. You can use markers, crayons, paint, glitter, whatever you guys have. And then the next thing is called mirror faces, and it's right down at the bottom of the butterfly sheet. But it won't matter because you're just going to cut out the butterfly anyway, so you can still read this. You're just going to go in the bathroom and you're going to say, okay, let's look in the mirror and make a sad face. And they're going to make a sad face in the mirror. Make a mad face. Make a silly face. Okay? And they're just going to do all different kinds of emotion faces in the mirror. Then we have a tech time for the last thing on Thursday. And so last day is Friday. The first thing is story time. And then there's a sheet for the stages of the butterfly's life that looks like this. It has the instructions on the bottom. Again, I think they may have printed this two-sided, so there may be something on the back. That's okay. You can just choose which activity you'd like to do. But if you do choose to do this one, you're going to talk to your child about the different stages of the butterfly's life. It's listed for you down here. Cut them out and put them in order. So first would be the egg, 2 is caterpillar, 3 is chrysalis or cocoon, and 4 is butterfly. Okay? And then there's a play outside, get moving. Then there's an activity called When I'm Angry. And it kind of outlines everything for you to say here, but this is just an activity where you're going to talk to your child about how does it feel to be angry? What should I do when I'm angry? How can I help myself to feel better when I'm angry? So you guys can go through that one. And then the last thing is the last math activity, and it looks like this. And your child's going to go through and count all the shapes. So the first one is find and count all the triangles, and a bunch of them are hidden. I mean, like those wings are triangles. So they're going to go through 1, 2, 3, and count all the triangles and write the number. You can help them to write the number. Count all the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so they go count all the squares. Count all the rectangles, and same thing to all the shapes. Okay, so that's the last activity. They've not given us instructions yet on how we're going to turn this one in, but we will keep you posted. As always, all your teachers are here to help you, so please let us know what we can do for you, and we hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for watching.